Damn, you guys didn't have this setup whenever you were around.
Yeah, man. I see you've changed up the place ever since I left, huh?
You know, we found some funding. We got
So
some.
you got these chairs for free, or from David's? It is cool. I like the setup better though.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I wish you all the best of luck.
Yeah.
You know damn well when someone says, I wish you all the best of luck, they really don't.
No, I really do. I would never wish anything bad upon anybody.
What's up, lightweights? Hit the intro music. So much has changed. I'm kidding. We don't have music. Today
You have a mariachi band come in?
every podcast. Today we have Isla Fedorovich, the personal trainer for the YouTube channel Zela Fitness.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Appreciate you being here on time today. And your fitness subject, Suzy Antonyan. Big fan of yours.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here,
Cue
Suzy.
audience clapping.
Ilya, do you mind telling everybody a little bit about yourself? You're a fitness YouTuber?
No.
So I'm not a YouTuber per se. We make documentaries at Xeela.
A little closer to the mic.
So I'm not a YouTuber per se. We make documentaries at Zela Fitness, and I am the founder of Xeela, and Suzy is one of our trainees.
Very cool, cool, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've seen your stuff online, so it's very exciting to actually see you in person.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I'm glad I'm here and experiencing this with you.
Yeah, so do you guys want to tell me what the doc is about?
Sure. It's basically Suzy losing weight.
We did a weight loss transformation on
Yeah,
me.
4 episodes.
Guys, I know who you are.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just pretending?
Yeah. I remember we used to be on the podcast together.
You and me?
Yeah.
Oh, you do remember?
Yeah.
All right, I was just playing along because I thought you forgot.
No. I remember you very well.
Okay, good.
Did it just hit you that you remembered?
Yes.
Okay.
I had no idea.
I got it.
Yeah, we did it for 2 years.
Yes, 2.5.
Right.
So, Suzy is the subject of Zela Fitness Transformation Series. She's overcome an incredible weight loss challenge, and Ilya is the owner of Xeela. Suzy, I see every day. I'm very proud of your accomplishments because I see you in the gym.
Thank
I
you.
see you at boxing. I see you running. I see you tracking your diet, kind of. And you're doing incredible progress.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Finally, someone who sees it. Thank you.
Can we take it back 3 years ago?
Absolutely, please.
Hey, hold on a second. Let me rewind. Finally, someone who sees it. That was definitely pointed at me.
Yep.
Don't say that shit, bro. Don't say that. That's not true at all.
You're never happy for me.
You egg me on like crazy all the time.
Yeah, we fight a lot.
Every podcast we go on, finally,
Oh!
someone said it. Not that you haven't gotten fucking 9 million comments on social media about how much everyone's proud of you and how I've said it publicly.
But
Millions of times. Finally,
but see,
somebody says it.
Look me in the eyes and tell me.
No,
Exactly. See, that's the problem.
I don't like doing that.
That's the problem.
What's the problem? What, praise? I don't praise you? That's the problem? I'm not gonna do that right now because you're asking me to do it. I tell you when you don't ask me when I'm actually proud. So don't fucking put that shit in the air in the world that someone finally said it. Get that bullshit out of here.
Ilya and I fight every 10 minutes.
Are you excited the journey's almost done?
I was the hardest.
No, I'm not because she's not gonna hit her goal. I'm not excited. No, I'm not excited that it's almost over. If you want to know the
She's
truth.
never gonna be over.
Huh?
She's never gonna be over.
No, her goal was 130 pounds. Yes, she's lost a ton of weight, and I am proud of her for that. But it's gonna be over before, like the doc is gonna be over before she's able to hit her goal.
So we're gonna do a part 5.
No, I'm like,
We're gonna do a part
I am
5.
excited that the docs are coming out and people are able to see her journey. But I'm not excited that it's over because she still hasn't hit her goal. It's like I always say, it's not fucking over until it's over, until you hit the goal, and she hasn't, which is fine. She still has time, and she will.
You heard it here
Right?
first, folks. We're gonna have a part 5.
Right? No part
Yes.
5. No part 5. Part 4. That's it. But right?
We're gonna have a part 5.
Are you gonna hit your goal after we're done?
Yes, I am.
You promised the world.
I am. Dude, I'm gonna hit my goal. I'm pushing towards it.
Okay, just making sure.
Let's take it back 3 years ago. Suzy, how'd you feel about your body 3 years ago?
I wouldn't like to look in the mirror. I was really, really sad of what I would see.
Did you think you could do better?
Yeah, 100%. But I just never was. I never wanted to take the first step. You know,
What was that first step?
this man.
No, because Ilya didn't have the fitness company then.
What do you mean the first step?
What were you afraid of doing yourself? How come you didn't?
Just
like,
changing my diet.
Like you lost.
Changing.
Well, you lost weight before. You lost like 30 pounds prior to losing an extra 40.
Yeah, well,
right?
I got COVID and I couldn't eat.
Oh. Thank you, COVID.
I saw you on the hiking trails. You were trying to make.
I was trying to do it, but then once I would go down, I would get hungry and I would make bad choices, I feel like.
Is it because you weren't educated on how to keep that progress going?
Yeah, but I would also think with my stomach and not my brain. If that makes any sense.
So once you had enough, you reached out to Ilya?
Yeah, I told him that I just don't like the way that I look anymore.
Well, the origination story, like the real story, is she had a fight, right?
Is origination a word?
I don't know.
No!
Susie's sound effects. Do
I'm gonna look it up.
you have any fun facts as well? People love that.
Not.
I actually have a fucking crazy fact.
Oh, fucking lay it on him,
no,
man.
no, I can't yet. I can't. I told the person who told me that, I was like, I'm gonna steal it. I'm not gonna give you credit.
You're saving that for Pretty Basic Podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, origination is definitely a word.
Oh, great. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, that's crazy. I made me sound crazy for a sec, but
So
okay.
how did the transformation series start with Suzy?
So the origination story is Susie had a fight back in like December, and she came up to me in October and was like, "Can you train me for the fight?" And I was like, "I can't train you for the fight, but our boxing coach can." And in my mind, at the time, I was like, "This is a perfect opportunity for her weight loss journey to start because she's going to be training for the fight. She's going to be exercising. She's going to get into the habit, into the routine of being active." And I was like, "Okay, this is the solid time to start." So that's how it started.
Yeah.
And then, she obviously lost the fight.
I'm sorry.
Was the fight supposed to be the end of the series for Suzy?
No.
It was. That was just the starting point.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck is wrong?
When you said exercising, I remember I pictured my mom saying exercising, and she says exercise.
Exercise.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
Exercise. No, it was not supposed to be the end. The first part. Yeah, no.
How do people treat you now that you have a new body?
What do you mean?
Do people treat you the same as they did before?
For the most part, yeah, but it's so how do I say this? It's so backwards because I feel like I get more attention whenever I go out in public now. It's
Why is that backwards?
I mean, because as a bigger woman, I never really got attention
Oh, you're
from
saying
guys.
like now it's different.
Yeah, now it's way different.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Now it's way different for sure.
There was a comment on our post from yesterday. It was like, "Yo, not to be rude, but I gotta read it. It's really funny."
I read that comment. I know exactly what comment you're talking
It
about.
was really good.
A lot of people replied back to that comment. It was so funny. I was cracking up whenever I saw it too.
Not trying to be rude, but Susie looking bad AF. Now on God, like slide the snap or something.
Oh my god!
I've seen a lot of those comments. So.
Do you get a lot more DMs now?
Yeah, I definitely do.
So with the documentary, it's a 4-part series.
Yes.
You just released the second episode.
Mm-hmm.
Spartan Race. How was that?
Well, yo, you wanna take the stage?
Yeah, sure. It was fucking brutal. Like, they said that it was for beginners. The track that we did was for beginners, and it was not for beginners.
Nope.
At all. It was pretty brutal. It was in the middle of the desert. It's 5 miles.
6.
Which is 6 miles, and in between, like, there's 25 obstacles, and in between each obstacle you have to run to it. So you obstacle run, obstacle run, and the obstacles are no joke. They are, as you can see in the second episode, they're really dangerous. And this wasn't in the story actually because it was too hard to explain, but I got really fucking hurt. Really, I mean, obviously, but for the audience, there was this one obstacle. I'm going to try to explain it the best way I can. Basically, you're pulling out a rope on a pulley system, right? And picture you're pulling a bag up while you're pulling the rope down. Does that make sense? So you're pulling on the rope downwards, and the bag is coming up. So the bag now at this point, I've pulled it all the way up. It's all the way at the top. And for whatever reason in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to let the rope go. And I had a lot of slack around my legs. So as the bag is dropping down at like fucking 100 miles an hour, the rope gets tangled between my feet, flips me upside down. And I'm like hanging 5 feet above the air. I bang into the fence. My fucking leg is fucked. It's like completely, like I can't walk on it. And so there was like 2 miles left at that point. So I was like limping my way through. To support Susie. But yeah, that was the one thing I didn't say. But it is like you really can't get fucking hurt. Like,
Did you have a newfound respect for Susie when she completed it?
Yeah, totally. For sure. I mean, that was no easy feat.
It's basically it's borderline like you're training for the Navy. It's so that's the easiest way to explain it. And whenever in the episode actually we were talking, you see that I'm rock climbing. And I have to get over the edge, and that's what, like 10 feet tall, maybe
no more
like 30.
It was like 25 or 30 feet tall.
Like 25, 30 feet tall. And as I'm going up, I'm rock climbing, and Ilya was helping me. I had already gotten hurt from an obstacle right before that, so the back of my leg is just
you can
bleeding.
see her like legs bleeding while she's climbing up. It's fucking crazy.
It's yeah.
And yeah,
I felt like I was in the desert for a year.
That was a long day.
Are the challenges more for the doc or to help build Susie's confidence and endurance up?
Both, no?
I think it's both. Yeah, I don't think we would be doing it just for Susie, and I don't think we would be doing it just for the doc. Like, I think what was really for Susie was the half marathon that we did in episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming out next week. She said in the beginning that she wasn't able to run at all. Like, she's like, the one thing I don't want to do is run. And
that's true.
In my head, I'm like, okay, perfect. I'm going to take what someone hates and make them, like, do it. Not because I want them to get hurt, but because I want them to overcome what they hate. And so that's what we did. We ran a half marathon in Hawaii, which, by the way, was a fucking cakewalk compared to the Spartan race.
Yeah.
Like, just a walk in the park. So, yeah.
When he told you were going to run a half marathon, what went through your head?
Initially, I got kind of confused, and I told him, I don't think so. I don't I no.
Yeah, she was very like, I don't know, man. It sounds scary when you say it out loud. Like the word marathon, that's a scary word for someone that has never ran before, really ever. And little by little we trained. We did 1 mile, then 3, then 6, then we got up to 10, and then we got up to 13. So it doesn't happen overnight. It took months to get there.
And you were sick during it too, no?
We were both sick.
Yeah.
We were both sick running the fucking marathon.
God. How do you remember that? I completely forgot about that. We were dying sick running a half marathon. I remember that.
Yeah, because the night before we were at a restaurant, you literally couldn't breathe.
Oh my God. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, we were sick.
Yep. Yeah, it was the worst timing to run a marathon.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I completely forgot about that. We were definitely sick the day of the
Sick is an understatement.
Yeah, we were like dogs. It was bad. But it's what the weirdest thing is right after we were done, I don't know why I felt better. Like the sickness
That's because we were done. You know what the worst combination was that day? Was sunburnt and sick.
Yeah.
That's what I was. I was sunburnt and I was sick and I was like, fuck, I just want to go home.
Yeah. it was gnarly. It was gnarly. Yeah. And it's crazy because you feel the burn. We were wearing our white shirts and you can feel the burn literally through like the sun hitting your skin. And it hurts so bad. We started running at 6:30 a.m. and the sun started rising little by little. And I think at one point we were just like, okay, we got to finish this because the sun is hurting us so bad.
I was like, we got to get to the finish line. My skin hurts, dude.
It hurts. It was aching.
What'd that do to your mental state finishing that 13 miles? You got a medal.
Oh, I got a medal and we were done. And I think that besides the Spartan race that really kicked in, that it's all in your brain, I think the half marathon really made me have another realization besides the Spartan race that it really is all mental. And if you keep pushing yourself, you're going to get to where you want to get to.
Ilya told me that as well when I first started training with him.
Yeah.
That it's almost a snowball effect where you get a little accomplishment and then you get a bigger one and a bigger one, and before you know it, you just start accomplishing things left and right.
Yeah.
And now I have 3 half marathon medals.
You accidentally ran the half marathon with us.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I ran a mile and I thought that I could do it, and then I really wanted to see the look on your face and Caitlin's face.
That's really funny.
And you know what the funniest part is that, sorry to cut you off, you ran it in swimming shorts.
Yeah. And bad shoes too.
The biggest failure that people have, I feel like, when they start their fitness journey is wanting to achieve such a big task right away. I feel like that's part of the reason of why you like had a roller coaster when you were like fasting, because it was such a hard thing that you were doing on your body and on your mental. Whereas now it's like little by little, day by day, you have these small wins and they add up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's really important for people to understand. It's like you don't need to achieve greatness in a month. It's like give it time, but the longevity piece is what's most important.
That's what you did that really helped me, was give it 3 months of your all, and then by the 1 month you see the progress, you're like, oh, I could keep doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
And in the beginning, as going back to it, we literally said, I told Il, I said, I'm down to do it, just no running at all for me. And then you and I secretly ran a half marathon together.
We were trying to make him so proud.
Wait, you ran 3 marathons?
Yeah, I did 2 with Susie and 1 with Jack Dietrich.
Oh, right. You done one with Jack.
Next up is the full marathon, which you said you'd do with me.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I really want to do the full marathon too, but the 26 miles is just insane. How long do they give you?
You really got to train for that. You got to train like a few months for that, I feel.
Yeah.
Oh.
How long do they give you? 4 hours?
I think they give you 8.
8 hours?
Yeah, we could do it.
That's a full shift.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't even get your 30-minute lunch.
No 30-minute lunch. Just water.
Yeah, just water and electrolytes.
Yeah.
Was there any backpedaling on Susie's progress?
In terms of like, did she lose progress at any point?
Right. So the way that your documentaries work is once a month you go get a DEXA scan, which reads your body fat percentage, and that's really how you decipher the progress.
Yeah.
Because it tells you your lean muscle.
Yeah, the numbers do not lie. That's why I love that scan, and it's pretty accurate, very accurate. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, and I'm not gonna go into it too much. You gotta watch episode 4 for that. There's definitely some drama. Yep, what she said.
There definitely is a lot of drama. This entire series between my documentary is a soap opera. It's so good.
You've transformed 4 people. Is Susie the hardest one?
Yeah. Don't lie.
I mean, everyone was different. Like, I think the easiest in terms of who listened to me was Heath. And he was able to, like, he crushed it, right? And so did everybody else. But everyone else, they listened to me at the end, but I had to, like, really... It's this thing where Natalie and I are very close. John and I are very close. Susie and I are very close. Heath and I were also close, but we had this, like this perfect distance between us.
Where he really respected
what I said. Yeah, exactly. Whereas it's a lot harder with your friends. Like, if I bring on someone random... big in the social media world or not, someone random like a non-influencer or influencer, their results will be much better because they'll listen to me more and they'll respect what I have to say, and that just comes down to that. So not that Susie doesn't respect me like as a person, but sometimes like the whole friendship thing gets in the way.
I think that's why I worked out so well, was because you gave me the tools, but you didn't really you weren't hovering over me.
Right.
But every time I had a question, you responded immediately. And if you didn't know the answer, you looked it up and you figured it out and you got it back to me.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what I needed.
Yeah, everyone works in different ways. Like, some people don't like being hovered over. Some people do. Yeah.
Now a question for me. Are you 2 lovers?
Joe
We
and
used
I?
to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we just broke up.
Are you guys trying to make it work? Because I do feel the chemistry between you two.
I mean, there is definitely chemistry. I think there always will be chemistry. It's just not, I'm not in the right headspace right now to continue the relationship. That's all. I mean, he knows that.
Like 2 years ago we were at Shark Week. Isn't that crazy?
I know. I
That was
saw
like
that.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn. Dude, that was a hell.
Remember the what was the episode of our we made a joke about how the instructor looked like a shark.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Dude, Jonah's joke was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, he's like, our instructor kind of looks like a shark. That was funny as hell. That was really, really funny. But yeah, so before we think, what were we talking about? Joe and I, we started talking, and we.
You guys are dating now?
No, bro. We started talking. He has a fiance. I don't know if you've heard of her, Caitlin.
Yes, I have heard.
We started talking, and he told me if I'm down to run the half marathon together. Down. I said, yeah, I'm down. Am I not saying it correctly?
No, you did.
Okay. No, we were talking about running another half marathon together, but we said that we're not gonna tell you anything, and then we told you. I think the day before.
Yeah.
The day before we told you, which is it's so funny because I think going back to whenever you were talking about you want to give people the tools and kind of teach them. In the beginning of me saying to you that I don't want to run, and then I'm doing this on my own now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that is exactly what I want to see, because that proves to myself that I was able to teach you something. It's like a teacher seeing their students flourish outside of the class. That's probably the best feeling ever.
What was that moment when you saw me and Susie actually running the race? Because we tagged you on Instagram.
I don't think he believed it when we told him.
Did you think Susie was going to do it?
No, I didn't. But, yeah, she did, obviously. And, yeah, it's super sick.
But he doesn't believe in you? I mean, I understand it's my fault because I have given you reasons.
Yeah.
What do you miss about your old life?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
No, I mean, I'm so much more happier with, weight loss. And another reason why I wanted to do the transformation and lose weight is because as someone who was bigger their entire life, it's so hard to go on the internet and be that vulnerable and be that, I know I was that person, but I didn't want to be. And I know that so many people around the world are struggling with it, because I know I struggled with it, because there's a day that you're just like, okay, I'm going to start eating healthy. And then dinner time kicks in and everything just gets out of your brain and you don't even want to do it anymore. And it was always that problem with me is I would tell myself, I'll just do it tomorrow. But then tomorrow turns into a week, turns into a month, turns into a year, you know?
What keeps you on track when you have that dinner in front of you, or if one of your friends is eating a dessert and you want to take a bite? How do you fight it?
I look in the mirror and I tell myself that I didn't come this, Drake's song, I didn't come this far just to come this far and not be happy. Yeah. Remember that. So I didn't come this far to go backwards.
So rather than a diet, you think you did a lifestyle change?
100%. I'm so happy.
It has to be. Anybody that thinks that they're going on a quote unquote diet or working out for a month you have the wrong mindset. It is, if you want to be healthy, this is a lifestyle. We're not saying you have to be working out 7 days a week or going on these fucking crazy diets where you're cutting carbs or sugar or cutting anything. Cutting anything is a fucking shit way to do it. It's a lifestyle change. You have to look at it as I'm going to change my life, and it's kind of hard to wrap your head around. But if you don't think of it that way, you will never get to the next step.
Yeah, and coming from me, from someone who literally would binge eat and would, late at night just watch TV and eat and not even think anything of it, it's very possible to do. But you need to want it before you actually want to make the change. You need to want it. And I look in the mirror now and I'm so happy with what I've accomplished, but I do know that in my mental state that I do want more, and I feel like not until I hit what I want is I won't be satisfied until,
What do you want?
The 130. but I don't even know if I want that yet. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about it publicly, but whatever.
Well, what do you want?
Well, I'm gonna hit the 130.
Right.
But I want for me, I just want my stomach to be completely like flat.
It's possible.
Absolutely, it is.
Not at 130.
Yeah.
But
When was the last time that was for you?
What do you mean?
When was the last time your stomach was flat? How old were you?
Probably a kid. A kid. I don't remember at all. I swear I don't remember. Maybe, dude. I've been chubby my entire life.
Same.
I can't even answer that question because I was chubby at 2 years old. I don't even know. You threw me off with that question because I can't even remember.
Interesting.
You want to see baby pictures of me of how fat I was? I mean, I wasn't fat. I was a chubby kid, cute kid.
That does not look like Jonah at all.
Yeah.
It looks like you though.
Yeah.
Damn. Kids are so crazy. Do you want kids?
I mean, yeah, but not now. Like, look, I was such a chubby baby.
I feel like all babies are like that though.
I'm just a baby. Yeah, but I genuinely don't even remember. Maybe when I was a kid, maybe like elementary school. Definitely not middle school. Yeah, I don't remember, and I'm 27 now. I don't remember, so I think that's why I want it so bad because I never had it. Not never. I can't say never because I can't remember. I have sure.
But not in your memory. You know.
Yeah, not in my memory. I don't remember having it.
Is August 8th a big day for you?
The biggest.
Wow.
The biggest. Well, we're launching the 4th and final episode of Suzy.
Oh, that comes out August 8th.
August
August
8th,
8th.
yeah.
Well,
We're launching strawberry shortcake on August 8th. It's the Suzy special protein. It's really good. This is my favorite protein
It is really
flavor
good.
right now.
It is really good.
25
It's
grams of protein, 130 calories.
very lean, high protein, clean, tastes amazing. It's so good. It's
Third
so
party
good.
tested. John Castro did it himself in his lab.
Yeah. I'm actually drinking it right now. It's got like little bits of strawberries in it. It's so good.
It's so refreshing. It's
How'd
so good.
How'd you guys land on strawberry shortcake?
You want to tell us a story? We told the story before.
Yeah, I think we were working on it for we were actually trying to get an air one, and we were working on a flavor for them, which was strawberry shortcake. And Suzy comes up to me, she's like, "We should do a fun flavor," and she's like, "We should do strawberry cheesecake," and I was like, "No, I have something better, strawberry shortcake," and so that's how we came to this.
Our antennas were
Yeah.
in the same.
So we're launching that, and we're launching Suzy's at-home workout guide, which is the first at-home workout guide we've done. We've done different workout guides before that are, you have to have a gym membership, but this one is the first at-home one, and we're also selling workout bands with it, so that you can buy the workout guide and then the equipment that you need to do the at-home workouts.
Is there access to a Discord just like the other?
Yes. Yeah. So
Nice.
so the strawberry shortcake is on the 8th. The workout guide, the bands that go with the workout guide, the 4th episode, everything is dropping on the 8th.
August 8th.
Yeah, it's going to be a big day. We also have these dope PR boxes.
Everyone gets one?
Not everybody.
Okay.
They're expensive.
Right.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I'm an owner. I get it. It's fine.
No, you'll get one. Maybe. No, but they're fucking sick.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, it was oh my God, it was so expensive.
How much?
$316 a box.
A box?
Yeah.
How much have you spent on Suzy's documentary progress in total? Because you've gone on trips to
Dude,
Hawaii. You've gone on
lot.
trips to Vegas.
Our trip to Miami, just alone.
You went to Miami?
Just alone, the trip to Miami was $21,000 or $22,000.
I'm going to throw up.
Dude, yeah. People don't realize how much it takes to get these documentaries together. Like, it's really not easy. It's really not. I'm not complaining by any means, but yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of different heads working. It's
How much did it cost to get everyone to Hawaii?
$20,000 or 22, whatever.
To Hawaii also?
Oh, to Hawaii. Sorry. Yeah, Hawaii is like 20, right about. Yeah. So I mean, probably close to like $100,000 we spent on 4 episodes.
Am I the most?
Huh?
Am I the most that you spend?
100%. Yeah, but that's because it's 4 episodes.
Yeah,
not one.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
How does it feel that the name Suzy Antonyan is attached to a protein supplement?
I mean, crazy. I
If I told you that 3 years ago, what would you have said?
dude, you love asking me these questions. If I told you 3 years ago,
Because your progress is insane.
I know. I don't know, dude. I think not believable. Not believable for sure. I still can't kind of. I know what we did, and I know the weight loss accomplishment and all that is just it's so crazy because once you reach what you want to reach and once you're about to hit the end goal, you're just like, damn, that's nuts that you actually went full force and you did it. And that's what I wanted people to learn too, is just do it. And it you're gonna have times where you wanna give up and not do it, but we wanted to make a change, and we wanted to let people know and let our viewers know that it's very much possible to do. And and to answer your question about the protein, it's nuts. It's crazy.
This is the most well-spoken I've ever heard you.
Why?
You just seem so confident in all your answers.
I mean, I'm like, I wrote it down. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, you know what's crazy is I definitely do feel like my confidence has gone up, and I've been reading a lot of comments of people telling me that my confidence has gone up tremendously, and I believe it too. I think it has, and at the end of the day, it's definitely you against yourself, and once you conquer that, you can reach anything you want to.
Amen.
I'm gonna cry.
Why? Dude, I keep reading comments of people telling me that of people on the documentary saying it's Suzy's the inspiration, Suzy's what I needed, Suzy's what I did. And again, that is what we wanted to do. Is a part of me really wanted to do this for people who were struggling with what I was struggling my entire life. Because until you don't go through that struggle, you never know what it feels like. Because and as someone who did go through that, it's the hardest battle. It's the hardest battle, but one of the ways that we succeeded and we aim towards what we wanted is because we knew our end goal. And whenever you want it, again, when you want it so bad, you're gonna get it at the end of the day. No matter, you're not gonna let anybody get in your way. And that's what I want people to see is, dude, I get it, I understand, but you can't say that I'm gonna make the change tomorrow. You gotta make the change right now. And when you do that, your entire life is gonna start changing little by little.
How important was having Suzy's end goal?
Like, how important was it to have an end goal?
Yeah. Because I think a lot of people just go out and try and accomplish things, but they don't know where they're going.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to have an end goal in mind. And like I was saying earlier, you have to have milestones that you want to reach on the way there. Because the question isn't, can you come up with an end goal? I feel like anybody can. The question is, what's your plan to get to the end goal? Mm-hmm. That's most important. It's like, how do you get there?
What was the difference between training Suzy in this documentary series versus your very first transformation series with John?
I think just like more structure. John's was very buddy, and we just, as was Suzy and ours, but still, like, there's more structure here, more dialed in with the nutrition, like, yeah.
So at the time of this recording, there's 2 more episodes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 3, you go to Hawaii.
Yeah, run the half marathon.
Episode 4, you go to Miami.
Yeah, walk, swim, wake. It's nuts.
What can we as the audience expect in these final 2 episodes?
Well, like I said, in episode 4, there's a little bit of drama.
What is the drama?
The drama is Suzy backpedaling a little bit on her progress, which is okay. And
is that the one that I came to film with you?
Yeah.
It is. What?
At the DEXA scan?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because you guys had a conversation on camera. You had a conversation off camera. And then you had a third conversation in the car where I wasn't there.
Yeah, so there's I think episode 3 is like more of a high, where she accomplishes a really dope thing. And then episode 4 is like, okay, let's get real. We got to hit the goal. You have Miami Swim Week coming up. Like, let's get to it. And it just kind of goes through like the final struggle.
What went through your mind when you walked through swim week?
It's crazy because I did make friends in the back, and they walked the runway before I did. And all I hear when I'm walking is all of our group of friends, like Ilya, Bella, Zane, Natalie. Who else was there?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Alex.
Bella.
I said Bella. Alex. I am Bella. Alex. And they're all like, yeah, Susie. Like, they're yelling. And then on my right, I hear my friends that were in the back. They were they were yelling my name, Susie, Susie. And it's crazy because, dude, when I walked out on the runway, I started... I walked right in the middle. And for maybe like 5 seconds, I forgot I had to walk.
What do you mean, like at the end?
When I walked on stage, originally, when I walked on stage, I stood in the middle, and I think there was so many lights and there were so many people, and my brain just went complete blank for 5 seconds, and then I saw there was smoke, there was fog. I saw the model walking towards me, and then it hit me up like, oh crap, I gotta walk.
That's funny.
So I started walking, and it was really, 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 really fun. And you have to have confidence, and you have to be proud of who you are, and be proud of being out there. And it's crazy because when you walk it, it's so quick, but in your head, when you're actually walking, when other people see it, it's quick, but when you're actually the one walking it, it just feels like eternity. But it's wonderful, and there's so many flashing lights, and you need to know where to stop and take those pictures and pose for the camera, and it's really, 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 really cool.
To wrap it up, as you're coming to the end of your journey, if you had to say just a couple things to Xeela and Ilya, what would you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
I've said a lot to Ilya. I told Ilya originally that he was a main contributor in pushing me to my finish line, and I truly believe, I know I'm a pain in the ass. I know that. I've accepted it, and I feel like at the end of the day, he was 100% my biggest supporter in losing the weight, for sure.
Thanks, Suze.
No problem.
Love you.
I love you.
You want to go?
Hey! Big shouts to the creatine.
Yep.
Zela creatine.
Zela creatine.
Such a fresh package.
And big shouts to the pre-workout. I like the mango candy. It's my number one right now.
You're holding blue raspberry.
I know. Do we have anything coming soon with me?
Yes, we do. I think we already said it.
Yeah.
Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream. The packaging is sick on that bag. It's coming. I think it was like August 28th or something like that. But we'll keep you guys posted on the exact date.
Yo, we have our own proteins.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
They told us that we wouldn't do it.
He didn't believe in us at first.
They didn't believe in us. Zela did.
Zela, baby.
That's my favorite thing to say. Every time I talk, I'm like, they didn't believe in us. Zela did.
My favorite Saturday mornings, boxing 8 a.m. It's just me, Susie, and Caitlin killing it.
That's the definition of a perfect Saturday morning start.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're up for it in time.
I mean, I am.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for coming on Lightweight's podcast. Ilya, it was great getting to know you.
Yeah. Good to meet you, man.
Great to meet you. Susie, you're a regular. You're always welcome back whenever you want.
Absolutely. We'll start the mukbangs back up.
Hey, if there's one thing about progress I love, it's losing progress.
I'm kidding. We're going to have to do protein. We'll do the strawberry shortcake as a mukbang.
Okay, done.
We should do the strawberry
Do
shortcake.
a three-way mukbang.
With protein?
No.
What do you mean?
Like
The three of us?
Yeah.
Strawberry shortcake, if you're down.
We should do what's that Brazilian place? The Brazilian buffet?
Fogo de Chao.
Fogo de
Yeah,
Chao.
we should do them.
See you guys.
Go check out the documentary series part 3 and 4.
Go check out the workout guide and bundle with all the exercise equipment. It's going to be available August 8th, along with the strawberry shortcake protein.
Wow. Lightweights.
It's going crazy.
Oh, Susie, watch this. Thank you guys for being here. Lightweights.
Out.
Ah!